can't lose, ever. What's good? I hope everybody's been taking care of themselves. I hope everybody's having an amazing, productive day. And you continue to have an amazing, productive day every day for the rest of your life. So, let me tell you, do you know what the most amazing thing about life is? The most amazing thing about life is the fact that you can never be perfect. No matter how hard you try, you can never be perfect. And that's actually what makes life perfect. And to most people, they would look at that statement as an oxymoron. They would look at that statement as contradictory. They would look at that statement as something that doesn't make sense. However, think about it like this. Imagine if everybody in the earth was a perfect human, quote unquote, perfect human. There was no such thing as crime. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Nobody had any vices. Everybody just went to work, came home, went to bed. Nobody was ever mean to each other. Nobody was ever divisive. Everybody just thought the same way. Everybody just did the same thing. Imagine how boring and lifeless life would be. And imagine if, not even just life, imagine if you just became the perfect, quote unquote, perfect person. You got everything, you have everything you need, you have a job, you don't have any vices, no drugs, no nothing, clean record, you've never been mean to anybody. Imagine just living your life like, I go to work, I do this, like it's a robot. The only thing that you can quote unquote make perfect is a robot. And then that's not real life. It's not realistic. See, because you are not perfect, you're striving, at least you should be constantly striving to be perfect, even though it's impossible to be perfect. Because why? That gives you purpose in life. Striving to constantly better yourself. Striving to achieve goals. That's what gives you purpose. So if you were perfect, if life was perfect, then what would be the point? If everybody just always agreed on everything, if everybody thought the same way, did the same things, there's no such thing as anything bad, life would be pointless. And even in the movie The Matrix, the architect said that in the first version of The Matrix, he created a perfect utopia. There was nothing wrong with it. Everything was perfect. Humans would never feel bad by anything external. But the thing is that the humans actually rejected that matrix because it's not real. Because subconsciously we know that life is not just supposed to be all peaches and rainbow. Life is not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to go through things. You're supposed to struggle with things. And that's what builds your character. And you can strive and strive and strive to be perfect. Even though you will never be perfect, striving to be perfect is part of life. Striving to be your best self is part of life. Brother, sister. That's why I say life is perfect, because you can never be perfect. So don't ever think, oh my God, I'm so this, I have this vice, I'm going through this has happened to me. Good, because this is life, and this is supposed to happen to you. Life happens to everybody. The only issue is that some people will take all the imperfections about their life, and instead of striving to be perfect, they'll just give up, and then they'll just become less and less and less of what they could be. I don't truly believe that you can ever reach your full potential in this life, because life is not long enough to truly reach your full potential. Because every human is truly limitless in what you can do. But you have a small, finite life. God willing, you live to 60, 70, 80 years old. In those years, you're not even never gonna accomplish your full potential ever. But that's okay though. You can at least strive to. That's the journey. At the end of the day, they always say it's about the journey, not the destination. And that's actually very true. Because if somebody just gave you an Olympic medal and you never did no training, you never went through anything hard, it wouldn't mean anything, because you didn't have a journey to get it. That's why people who win the lottery immediately go broke, because the money doesn't mean anything. They don't value it. Why? Because they didn't have to go through a journey to get it. It's the journey that makes anything matter, bro. The process is way more fun, way more rewarding than the actual result. Because most of the time, when you get to the result, it's never what you think it's going to be. the grass is always greener until you get to the grass and realize, oh, it's not as green as I thought. But anyway, this is just a short video. Remember, imperfections are what make you perfect, and you can never be perfect, and that's why you're perfect. And life can never be perfect, and that's why life is perfect. And the way that society is going, they're trying to make life perfect. They're trying to make everybody the same. They're trying to create that first version of the Matrix that failed, which is why in this society, the way that we're going, it is inevitable for it to fail. Inevitable for it to fail and crash. It's only a matter of time. So during that time, keep working on yourself. Love yourself with all your imperfections, all your insecurities, because at the end of the day, everybody has them. Nobody's perfect, but you are perfect because nobody's perfect. And just live your life, focus on yourself, help people, positive energy only.